Good morning. Same place like yesterday where I left in Jurong East. It's time to do the remaining 25 kilometers here in Singapore, going all through the Jurong district to the west, almost to the Malaysian border, and then south into the port. This is as far as I can walk on the island, so let's do it. That's a whole lot of eggs getting delivered to the train station here. And these birds, hopefully they don't peck the eggs. Well, many people in the morning here at the train station, so gotta be eating a lot of eggs with fried rice, with me, all the stuff Asians like to eat, so always lots of eggs going with it. When crossing a road in Singapore, you have 27 seconds, and it's always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes and 4 on the other side, so it's 10 lanes in 27 seconds. Now I'm here, 10 seconds left. That's me, but what if you are an elderly person who has to cross the road? It's in my opinion not even enough, because the streets here are so wide in all these residential neighborhoods, and to cross from one side to another is pretty, yeah, you have to be fast. Like you see here, 1, 2, 3, and then on the other side there's probably 6 lanes. The Singaporeans for sure know how to build their infrastructure. Look at this here at Boon Lai. They're trying to connect all the districts in Singapore, so basically that no MRT station is too far from where you live. And I'm pretty sure until 2050 they're gonna have the whole country or the city connected with MRT, LRT. So insane what's going on in Asia. And meanwhile in Europe and North America you need whatever decades to build a new subway line. Well, yesterday I did not eat anything until 5 in the afternoon or 4, so today on my walk here in Jurong there's this nice Chinese place, Kim San Leng. So let's have breakfast, coffee, and take it a little bit easier today. Let's go inside. Oh, it's actually like a small hawker place with different food vendors, and I got myself chicken curry with rice and another coffee because it's still early in the morning, only 8:30. So coffee and yeah, chicken with rice for breakfast, chicken curry. This was so delicious. The curry was just like spicy as I like it, and perfect breakfast. But if it was like 20 years ago, I could have not handled something like this for breakfast, and without bread, no chance. Nowadays, like I'm like an Asian. I can eat whatever they eat. Feels good, so I won't be starving today as yesterday. And this cost me, I think, $6.50, $1.50, $8. So I spent $8 for breakfast. This is as much as a little bit more spent yesterday for the whole day. We're getting close to the port area, and here it's just industry, warehouses, I don't know, some supply companies, a lot of trailers here for containers. And I just noticed a parking garage, whatever, like 10 stories for containers. Trucks can go up, like when you go with your car in the mall, and just park the trailers with the containers on it and just leave it there. Kind of crazy what people how they make it work. This is exactly how one of these huge parking garage for the containers look like. So you can, there's a big crane, construction crane, and it's so small compared to the building, and you can drive up all the way around to the top and store containers inside, trailers. And I can see from far there's 2-3 buses parked on top up there. This is insane. I've never seen a parking garage like this, or storage for trucks, containers, as you can see in the port, just coming through, just more and more and more. Everybody is picking up containers. Crazy. In the port, just have to stop, have a Coke. Got myself some water because I think for the last whatever 8 kilometers, I don't know if there's any shops around, so gotta bring something with me. And I'm at a food place, and I think there's never been a tourist around here. It's just port workers, drivers, operators, and yeah, I think they're kind of all looking funny at me because I'm here, come here to drink something or eat. It must be like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? I'm in the port area, and there's many guys here, which I noticed from sorry guys from India, who are here in the country to work. Most of them are cutting the grass, keeping the country clean, doing all kinds of maintenance work, doing road construction. But also it's one thing, when I see them hanging out here, everybody takes some food from a hawker place, get some drinks, beer, whatever it is, and then they like to hang out, sit in the shade, and this is how, when they leave, this is how it looks like. This is just too much garbage for, it's probably even after work, Johnny Walker, Red Label, and I don't know, when you come to the city center of Singapore, it's pretty clean. You would really think Singapore is the cleanest country in the world because of all the fines and everything, and they keep it really clean in the city because there's just many people, because of the tourists, because of downtown keeping everything clean. But when you come out in the suburbs, and especially here in the industrial areas where there are a lot of foreign workers, it just looks everywhere like this. Wherever you look, you go around here, just from getting food and eating, everything they bring, everything just stays where they, whatever, sit and be with the friends and whatever, hang out. So yeah, just one thing Singapore could make it better, or educate all the people who come into the country how it's supposed to be done when you come to Singapore. I just through my walk here seen too much of this stuff, which changes completely my perception of Singapore. I just want to show you a solution. Me walking here through Singapore, and it's pretty hot. It's at least 32-33 degrees. So I got myself now a water at the last place where I stopped, and it's a big bottle. So I only have this small bag here, which I can't fit anything really inside here, but I just picked a plastic bag, just one, as you see here on the ground. So I just strapped it around my bag to keep my bottle here with me, so I can walk for hours and keep my bottle here until it's empty, and even then, when it's empty, still bring it to the next subway station and dump it into the garbage. So there are ways, and everybody who I see here in Singapore, they're all walking around with a backpack, with something, they're with a bicycle, they have a whatever, something in the front to put their belongings. So I'm pretty sure you can take anything you brought out with you, you can take it somewhere. And as I said now before, there's a bus station here and there's a garbage bin here. So not far away from anywhere you are in Singapore, there's gonna be a garbage bin. and still there's garbage even around the bin everywhere, even at the bus station. And I don't understand why it's so difficult just to walk 3 meters and dump it into the bin. Still in Tuas, the last district of Singapore, and I can't believe how much garbage there is actually in Singapore. While walking here along this busy road to the port, there's all kinds of stuff here, from a mattress, from old truck tires, all kinds of plastic garbage, old chairs, I don't know, just plastic bags full of garbage. And wherever you look inside here, it's like garbage, garbage, garbage. I don't know why people use it as a dump site, why they cannot put it in the trash bin, but people must be bringing a lot of stuff here at night. It doesn't matter if it's like old wood, whatever they find, old bins, rocks, and they make their way out here to this forest and just dump it because it's so close to the road. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Otherwise, it's such a beautiful road they made here down to the port. As you can see, 2-lane highway basically, with nice trees and shade, and then somebody is stopping here at some point and just dumps it from the road. Here again, like old iron bars. Unbelievable. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I am disappointed when you have fines of $2,000 up to $10,000, and who's enforcing it? Why is there so much illegal dumping here? Does the government of Singapore even know they have such a problem here in Tuas? It's basically, this whole strip goes for kilometers. Wherever, like along this whole stretch of forest, it's garbage everywhere. This garbage thing is not ending, and I gotta tell you that I have never been in a city where I paid so much attention now, with so many security and surveillance cameras. This is like, there's cameras everywhere in Singapore, like every intersection, every subway station, every building, every entrance, like basically everywhere. I feel like even when I'm walking through the red light, I'm gonna have some troubles, because when you're entering Singapore, they basically take your fingerprints and they take a picture of your face. So I sometimes feel like I'm being watched all the time, whatever I'm doing, wherever I am. And then, how is it so easy for all these guys to dispose all of this garbage here? All of this garbage, just bringing it here into the forest. How can it be that easy? Why? I don't understand. There's a busy road to the airport, and then putting some cameras there would maybe solve the problem. I don't know. Like, this is literally just being used as a major dump site here. It's so insane. So insane. I cannot believe. When I started making my video about Singapore, I kind of hoped I would find some trash somewhere, because nobody's perfect, no country is perfect, and as far as I know, and when I was here last time, I was literally only in the city center. You might see the odd, I don't know, some paper or something on the street, but literally there's no chewing gums on the street, and I expected to be probably it's just like couple pieces somewhere, but discovering this stuff here is just totally blew my mind. This is actually kind of Bosnian style, Indonesia style. It's not what I expected from Singapore. We are in the port of Singapore. Basically, I'm in the port for a long time. We are surrounded by water, but this here is the new container terminal, and it's just insane how big everything is here, how much construction is going on. They're just filling up more land, they're just making the port even bigger. By now, it used to be the biggest port in the whole world, and it was surpassed only by Shanghai. And it's still impressive what's going on here in Singapore, because it's the second busiest port now and ships half of the crude oil in the whole world, and a fifth of all the containers in the world make stop here in Singapore to be transshipped. And it's the biggest transshipment port in the world, so basically not like Shanghai just exporting and sending. Singapore is bringing in goods and sending through the port here. That's why it's so busy, and I can't even show you how big it is, because you would have to basically fly above this area here, and they're using like outlying islands here in front of the port as whatever oil terminals with big huge tanks. They have another container terminal down closer to Marina Bay, and this is a new one. They just this whole area is basically new. I think it's only 20-30 years old. They just filling up, like getting more land from the sea and using it as a port. So Singapore is just crazy. It's just the strategical location here on the Strait of Malacca. People flying to Australia, to China, Japan, and just making a stop here. Just the airport is getting like, it's gonna double in size probably in the next whatever 2 decades. The port, I would not be surprised if it gets twice in size in the next decades. It's just crazy what's going on here. When you walk through here, down here, look at this huge crane. I've never seen something like this. It's insane. I don't know how many tons and how much, if there's a ship underneath, how quick it can unload. It's so crazy, insane, out of another world here. I think I was wrong before. It's not for unloading. There is a shipyard, and this crane, it says 15,000 tons. That's so huge. I think I've never seen something like this. I don't know, might be the biggest one in the world. 15,000 tons. To lift 15,000 tons, that's like, I don't even know how much a ship weighs, but this is just like lifting up whole pieces of a ship to put together. This is so insane. So insane. Only in Singapore. Last night I said how I like it to walk here in Singapore because I did not see even one dog around. And then there's a sign here which says, watch out for free roaming dogs. Keep a distance from this area. Well, another thing, I would be kind of shocked, surprised to see basically loose dogs on the go here in Singapore, which I did not think something like this would exist here. Same like in Germany. I don't really think you see free roaming dogs, but again, the trash I did not expect, so why not even free roaming dogs, right? They could live off the trash people are throwing out here, because the trash is everywhere. I made it all through Singapore. Started yesterday at 6 from behind Changi airport, all through Singapore to the westernmost point I could make it. They're still expanding, and this lamppost here is where I wanted to come because I cannot go any further. These guys, they're just coming and coming with trucks, truckloads and truckloads and truckloads, expanding the country. Singapore is growing by area, by size, by population, and I'm pretty sure in 2 decades they're still going to be prosperous and a very developed country, despite the garbage, despite some stuff I have seen on my walk through here. But I do like Singapore very much. It's a really awesome place, and every time I come they're like developing so fast. I think only China and some other Asian countries are developing as quick as Singapore. So for the sake of people to remember that I was here too, we're gonna leave something here. The Lost Bosnian. Basically, let's put it on here somewhere. That people know I was here too. I don't know why this lamp is so special, but that's what it is. My last point in Singapore. Anyways guys, gotta see how I'm gonna go back to the subway. Cheers from now. Bye. Oh my god guys, I just while I was on the bus back to the subway station from Tuas, I was reading a little bit about Tuas and the port and the crane there. The crane is the biggest one in the world, built in South Korea, and it was such a big deal to install it there. And another interesting fact about Tuas was this lamp where I put my sticker to it, and it's the only place or the only thing in whole of Singapore where you are allowed to put a sticker on, because everything you do here in Singapore, like any graffiti, any spray painting, putting a sticker on anything, a lamppost, on a wall or something, is considered vandalism, and vandalism is punished, and they have like really strict punishments for this, like going to jail for 3-4 months, getting a couple strokes of cane. This is kind of like crazy. I didn't know this, and just to read it afterwards is kind of funny that they treat it like this harsh here in Singapore. Meanwhile, like in Germany, you have like so many graffitis, and many trains are being, like, kids go out there and paint them and like all this stuff. And here in Singapore, it's the one and only place I found and put my sticker to, and that legally, because a group of cyclists did this, I don't know, whatever, like 10 years ago, and they removed it, but a group of cyclists came always back and put some more stickers and something, and then the government of Singapore said it's okay, because Tuas is so far out, they will allow this one only lamp in Singapore to put stickers on it. So there you go. Kind of crazy story. That's it from my walk in Singapore, guys. Bye.